I'm going to show you how to develop a Link Silverlight Controls application for Windows 8 and Windows 8 Pro. The Link 2013 SDK allows you to develop Link applications a couple different ways. First, you can use the .NET languages, or you can use the WPF or Silverlight controls that come with the SDK, or you can use a mix of .NET languages and controls. I like using the controls because I can create an application by just dragging one or more controls onto a page. And if you decide to use controls, you can choose either Silverlight or WPF controls. And you should consider using Silverlight controls on web applications and using WPF controls on desktop applications. You're looking at the Windows 8 Start screen right now. I'll start Visual Studio 2012, which takes us to the Windows 8 desktop. And I'll open a new project in Visual Studio, first opening the Silverlight Templates folder right here, and then choosing the Link Silverlight Application Template. And I'll accept the default name for the project. And the new project opens the Silverlight Designer pane, and while the designer's opening, I'll delete some of the default XAML that's here in the code pane since we don't need it for this demonstration. In the stack panel element, there are three of these attributes that I need to change. I'm going to set orientation to vertical, horizontal alignment I want to be left, and vertical alignment I want to set to top. And then I'm going to add two more attributes, height and width. And struggle a bit with my typing. And I'm going to set each one to 300. And this will make it easier to position my controls in the designer pane. Now the XAML is ready to go, so I'm going to resize the code pane and reposition my window in the designer. And I'm going to open the toolbox and drag the My Status Area control and position it in the upper left corner, and then drag the Contact Search control, position it under the My Status Area control, and finally the Contact List control, which I'll place at the bottom. And now I hit F5 to run the application, and the Silverlight application will open. I'm going to minimize Visual Studio, and you can see on the right that I've got the Link 2013 client running, and I'm going to position the new Silverlight application next to it, and you can see how similar their appearances are. And I want to give my application a test drive, so I'm going to retype the note text in the Link 2013 client. And as soon as I click away, you can see the note text in the Silverlight application reset to match it. And then I'll go over to the Silverlight application. I want to do a search for a colleague to show you how that works. It'll come up with a couple of results, and I'll right-click one and add it to the frequent contacts list. And as soon as I do that, you can see the Link 2013 client changes to match the changes I made in the Link Silverlight application. So you see here how quickly and easily you can create a desktop application in Windows 8 that very closely matches the look and features of the Link client. Very little code. You saw the few changes in the XAML that I made. And then all I did was drag and drop three Silverlight controls, and the whole thing probably took 60 seconds. And of course, you want to be able to start the compiled application in a web browser. You can do that. I'll show you how. I'm going to close my Silverlight application and then minimize Visual Studio and start Internet Explorer, and find the application in the browser's history and click the item, and the web page opens, and here you see the Silverlight application running side by side with the Link 2013 client on the Windows 8 desktop. Understand that all Windows 8 applications you build using the Link 2013 SDK will run on the desktop in Windows 8 and Windows 8 Pro.